Hey guys, Dave here from Wolf in the Wild Survival. I got something new today that is similar to something that I did a video on just earlier this week or late last week. I did a video on the ghost pipe. And then I came back into the bush to get some ghost pipe to make some of that tincture medicine that I was telling you guys about. And while I was doing that, I came across the plant that you just seen in the previous clip. It's called Dutchman's pipe, or more properly, Pinesap. It's also called yellow bird nest and false something tears. Now I honestly can't remember now, but like I said, this is entirely new to me, but its proper name is Pinesap. It's also called Dutchman's pipe, so that should suffice for now. It is apparently part of the same family as the ghost pipe. It's got a very, very similar appearance. Now, the kind that I ran into that I just showed you is sort of a yellowish kind of variety. There's also a red variety, like a really brilliant red, apparently, which I haven't seen. The yellow variety blooms in the summertime, and the red variety blooms in the fall. Other than that, there's apparently no difference in their medicinal uses. Okay, medicinal uses are very similar to the ghost pipe. They are general tonic, sedative, antispasmodic, and painkiller. Now, I'm not 100% sure on this, but from what I was reading on what little information I could find on the plant, whereas ghost pipe is more of a painkiller with a sedative effect, Dutchman's pipe is more of a sedative with a painkiller effect. So the ghost pipe seems to be a better painkiller. The Dutchman's pipe is a better sedative. Other than that, they do more or less the same thing. Edibility. I found no information at all about the edibility, but the fact that it's used as a medicine in much the same way as the ghost pipe, and it's used in an identical manner, actually. I would imagine its edibility might be similar. So, but, I mean, I don't know. I mean, the ghost pipe is listed as barely edible, and like I said in that video, don't eat too much of it. I would recommend the same thing with the Dutchman's pipe. Be careful about how much you use if you're using it as any form of medicinal at all. And I wouldn't really eat too much of it until either you know or more information has come out. But I'm going to take a calculated risk, and I'm going to give it a taste, just to see if it's similar to the ghost pipe. And I want to say this to all you kids watching at home: do not ever do this. Don't eat anything unless you know 100% that it's safe. Okay, I am taking a calculated risk, and it's probably not the best idea to do that, but I am relatively certain that this particular plant, being so similar to something I've eaten before, is probably safe. But don't try this at home, kids. I'm not that bright. What can I say? Now, before I try this, I should mention, in my reading about this, I did find out that this plant is listed as endangered in Florida and threatened throughout Iowa. So I don't know what its status is here in Ontario. So I'm not going to pick this. I'm not going to utilize it as any kind of medicine until I know that it grows in abundance in my area. I'm just going to leave it be. But what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take a couple of these little flower buds, just enough to get a taste, so 3, and I'm going to leave the rest of the plant completely alone so that it can do what it does and hopefully multiply, and it will grow in my area more abundantly in the future. Okay. Ooh. Okay, it has a flavor very, very similar to the ghost pipe, but it's stronger. It's much more bitter. And it's astringent. It's very astringent. Like your tongue almost feels like it's dry. Like when you're eating choke cherries or something really tart, and it really dries out your tongue. But it's very bitter. Very similar to its cousin, but not very palatable at all. I wouldn't recommend it. Now with the ghost pipe, when you cook that, its flavor gets stronger. Following that logic with a similar plant, if that got any stronger, I wouldn't be able to eat it at all. That's pretty nasty. Some wintergreen. Oh, that's much better. Holy jumpins', that was... Yikes. My mouth feels so dry that I don't know if I could swallow this wintergreen. But now the wintergreen taste is overpowering the bitterness, so that's much better. Oh, I'm going to need a minute, guys. So there you have it, guys. That's everything that I was able to find out about the Dutchman's pipe, more commonly known as Pinesap. If any of you know more about this plant than what I have shared, please put it in the comments. I would love to learn anything I can, especially about something new like this. That's what we're all here for. And if any of you are more curious about any other information, check the comments and see if anybody's put anything down there yet, because there's a pretty good chance that there are people out there that know something that I don't, and that's with every video, not with just this one. There's an excellent chance that people know more than I do about something or other. So check the comments. Hopefully somebody has some information on it. But for the now, that's all I know about it. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope to see you in the next video. Until then, stay wild.